Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In this course you are going to learn how to become a web developer, and we are going to start by learning HTML. So what you will learn in this first lesson. You are going to learn an introduction about HTML, the basic structure of HTML, and how to create your first HTML file, how to add content, and how to preview it in a web browser. Introduction to HTML. So, we will dive into the fundamentals of HTML, which is hypertext markup language. HTML is like the building blocks of the web. It forms the foundation of every web page you see. By the end of this lesson, you will understand what is HTML and how it plays a crucial role in creating the website you visit every day. So, what is HTML? HTML stands for hypertext markup language. It's not a programming language, but a markup language used to structure and organize content on the web. So imagine it as a framework that gives structure to the words, images, and multimedia you see on the websites. HTML uses a system of tags and to define elements that browser then render into the pages you interact with. As we progress through this lesson, you will discover how these tags work together and to create meaningful web content. So, how it looks, the basic structure of an HTML file. So, we have in the start, in the top, which is the document type declaration, doc type HTML tag. This declaration informs the browser that we are using HTML files, which is the latest version of HTML. It sets the document type for the browser to understand and interpret the content correctly. Then we have the HTML tag, which includes the entire web page content. It acts as the root element of your document. Then we have the head and body sections. Inside the HTML element, there are two primary sections, which is head section, and we have a head tag for that contains the metadata about the document, such as the page title, character encoding, and links to external resources like site sheets and scripts. And we have the body section. The body section contains the visible content of your web page. This is where you place elements like headings, paragraphs, images, and more. So how can you create your first HTML file? Now that we understand the basic structure of an HTML document, let's put theory into practice and create our first HTML file. Follow these steps to get started. The first thing you need to do is to choose a code editor. You will need a code editor to write and save your HTML code. Popular choices may include Notepad for Windows and Visual Studio Code for various platforms. And then what you have to do is to open a new file and choose the code editor to create that file. And the first thing that you have to do after you have created the file, you have to write the basic structure. Inside the file, type out the basic structure of HTML document. It should look like this. Doc type HTML tags, head tags, and body tags, which is the basic structure of an HTML file. And the last thing we have to do is to save the file, and we have to save it with a .html extension. For example, you can name it as index.html so the browser can read it. How to add content. Now that we have the basic structure of our HTML file, let's bring it to life by adding content using HTML elements. Here are some examples of HTML elements that we can use. We have h1 to h6, p paragraph for text, ul tag for unordered list, and li that create list items within the list. By combining different elements, you can structure your content to be visually appealing and easy to read. In the next steps, we will explore how to add these elements to the body section of your HTML document, turning it in a cohesive web page. Previewing in a web browser. Now that we have added the content to our HTML file, let's see how it looks when rendered in a web browser. After we have saved our HTML file, we just open it by using a web browser like Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, and browser rendering. That your browser will interpret the HTML code and render it as a web page. You will see the structure and content you have added. So let's see a live example how to do it. I'm going to create a folder first, which I'm going to name it sample, and I'm going to choose the IDE, which is Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to open the folder, which is right here. What I have done till now, I have created a folder and I have opened the folder on my editor. So a way to create your HTML file is like that. You can type this icon here. Let me check this one. And type the name of your file, and don't forget to add .html. So now we have the HTML file which is saved inside the folder sample that we created before. And now let's add the basic structure. To do that, we can use a shortcut, which is Shift plus exclamation mark, like that, and type enter. Now we have the basic structure of an HTML file. We have a doc type, which declares that we are using the latest version of HTML. We have the HTML tag for language, which is EN English in this case. We have the meta descriptions tags, and we have the title tag, which I'm going to change it to example 1. And now we can use it, a live server plugin extension, which is this one here. By using this extension, you can see live your code, or what you have done with your code. Now if we type this one here, go live, okay, that's a blank page. So now we have executed our first HTML file. Only you can see the title here that we added before, which is example 1. So let's add some content inside of it. So let's add, for example, age 1 text. We just need to type this one, type enter. This is age 1 text. And now here we can open here and let's see. So now we have written a text in h1 tag. So we can do the same thing by using p tag. This is a paragraph, and that's right here. Or we can create an ordered list by using the UL tag here, ordered list. By using this one here, then 1, um, 2, and one other item 3. So we have created a list here, item 1, item 2, and item 3. So this is a basic explanation of the first lesson about learning HTML, because the HTML is the basic thing you need to learn if you want to be a web developer in your future. So we hope you have enjoyed this introduction of HTML, and I hope you are excited to learn more about web development. I want to say to you that our channel offers a series of engaging lessons that will take you from beginner to proficient in no time. To unlock a world of knowledge and master the art of web development, make sure to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will get access to a variety of lessons covering HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and beyond. Stay connected with us and embark on a journey toward becoming a skilled web developer. Thank you. If you have any question, please add a comment below at the comment section, and we will respond to you. Thank you.